My latest friend, who's going through a divorce, wants to know, why is it taking so long? She has been going through a divorce now, it seems like 3 years. So I wonder, is she really trying? Does she really want to get divorced? Is it a lawyer issue? Does she need a new lawyer? What exactly is the reason why these divorces take so long?
Okay, so I would say, generally speaking, in my experience, and with great respect to members of my profession, I think there was a class that they taught in a law school called procrastination or excuse making. I don't know what it is sometimes with members of my profession, that they seem to find more ways to make excuses about why they can't move forward than it would take to just get it done. A lot of times the lawyer's the problem. Now, there are times when the client's the problem. I tease my clients and I say, you're not going to wait for me, but I might wait for you, but not for long because I'm not very patient. There are some clients who don't move it forward, but I'd say less than 1%. I mean, most folks who come here and sit in one of those chairs are here because it's time to get this over with. They want it done. Sorry, that's not true. I met one lady who once said to me, he wants a divorce. I don't want him to have it. You do everything in your power to drag it out for as long as possible. Nice lady, still sent her flowers. Anyway, most folks say, no, I want this done. I want this done yesterday. So I would say your friend is probably in a situation where her lawyer is making more excuses than results.
Mm-hmm. So what do you do if you're in that situation and your divorce is dragging on and nothing's happening?
Well, it's like what I do with my plumber. If he's not changing the toilet and I'm still cleaning up doo-doo, I switch plumbers. There is an easier way to do this. You can move these things on fast. They can get through the process quickly. You can kill them before they grow 6 heads in the tail. My typical file is done before the 6-month time clock ticks. Kids should have birthdays. Your divorce case shouldn't have birthdays. And absent something that is so convoluted and complicated that it's going to require a huge amount of evidence, a typical divorce case should start and finish within 6 to 12 months maximum. Some of that depends on where you do it. You go to Newmarket. The Newmarket courthouse is a lot busier than the Cochrane courthouse, so of course I could nail one faster in Cochrane than I could in Newmarket. But the one in Cochrane should take 3 to 6 months, or the one in Newmarket should take 6 to 12 months. There are ways to get this stuff done.
Okay, because I've never heard of a divorce being finished in 6 months. So
I would tell you that 80% of mine are.
Okay.
I mean, number one, 90% of cases don't go to trial. So when they're settled, the reason they settle is you get them ready as if they're going to go to trial. It's real simple. You start by preparing. You need full and complete financial disclosure. A learned judge once said that non-disclosure, non-financial disclosure is the cancer of family law. Bang on. You can't make a deal if you don't know what cards are on the table. This isn't let's make a deal like Monty Hall where you guess what's in the box or behind the curtain. So you get your client in, you say, here's the list of stuff that I want. I've got a standard list. We modify it on a subjective basis. Here's the list that I want. Today's Monday. I need this stuff on my desk by Friday at 5 o'clock. Friday at 4, if we don't have it, one of my assistants is calling the client saying, excuse me, Mr. Smith or Mrs. Jones, where's the stuff? You want me to do my job? Wonderful. I have the talent to do this. I need the ammunition. You're going to give me the bullets for my gun. I need my documents, my disclosure. Tax returns, financial statements, valuations. Get me a printout on what your RSP was worth on the date of separation. Get your house appraised. Go get a black book value on the car. How much was owing on your mortgage, your credit cards, your personal loan. That's the basic stuff you need. The milk, the process, the cheese, unbelievable. No artificial refrigeration. 1 meter thick stone walls. Hay everywhere inside, natural cooling just from the stone. They bring this milk in, it's so thick that when you bring it in, we make the espresso, and you just scoop off the top because it comes off solid, like it's almost like it's, well, a heavy yogurt. Put that in your cup of coffee, stir around, have a sip of that, and then you centrifuge the stuff, separate the cream from the whey, and you make the cheese.
So what you're saying is cheese that would never be made in Ontario.
Not going to happen.
Because they would never allow it.
Well, yeah, that's the problem.
Which is too bad.
Our bright lights at the Porcupine Health Unit. This nice guy up in Cap, the Fromage Capiscoise, is making beautiful cheese. The guy's got to store it at 7 degrees centigrade for it to ripen properly, which is absolutely true. I mean, I ripen cheese with Hervé Mols, who's one of the best in the world, and that's the temperature. And they're telling him, no, it's got to be 4. The problem is it doesn't ripen right. You don't get the flavors. You don't get anything. I've been over to talk to them. I've talked to some of the folks over there and said, listen, cut the guy some slack.
It's sad.
He's generating a beautiful product with fresh milk. It's made here. The cheese quality is extraordinary. Mm-hmm. Leave him alone. You want to go give somebody grief? Go shut down McDonald's. Do us all a favor.
Exactly. Let them put chemicals on the burgers and nobody cares.
Although when you're on the road and you're in a pinch, the Mighty Angus burger is not bad. I gotta say. But I mean, leave the poor farmer alone to make a nice cheese. After all.
Peter makes the signature dish from that
Oh
restaurant.
yes, let's
It
get up
is-
the saumon lasagna.
Oh, and the salmon, it is unbelievable.
That's the dish that got their third Michelin star in 1968. And true story. The restaurant is across the street from the train station, so it's called La Gare de Rouen, and it's on a circle. So the train station's on this side of the circle, and the restaurant's on this side of the circle. And as you know from eating the dish, the salmon is pink, and the sauce is done with sorrel, so there's the green and the pink. Well, they actually, you gotta love the French for some things, not for cars, but you gotta love the French for some things. The city of Rouen painted this train station pink and green, and it's been pink and green since 1968 in honor of l'Escalope de Saumon-Louzaille. It's the only pink and green train station in the world because it honors the dish.